So it is Friday of this week, and typically I release new videos on Fridays and Saturdays, but I have been in a major creator slump, I guess, this week. Just one of those weeks where you feel like all of your ideas are stupid. When you do try and make a video, it doesn't turn out the way you'd like. I've tried to write out and film several times a video about handling picky eaters in a large family, which I do have and we do handle, and it just has not worked out. So I'm hoping this weekend to work on some of those homeschooling videos. I just want to make sure and write down, everything that I want to cover so I don't forget things. But for this video, I just thought I'd show you a real life day in the life of a mom of a large family who doesn't always feel like she has the energy to do it or the creativity to make it fun. I have just a lot of little tasks hanging over my head that I'm trying to balance, not letting them overwhelm me, but also just finding pockets of time to do them when I can instead of just sitting around and watching life happen. So today will hopefully be a bit of a calmer and real life look into our family. My daughter, who edits all of my videos for me very kindly, is at a camp this week. So I'll also be editing this on my own, which will be interesting. So come along for the day in the life of our family. About probably last year, I wanted to help my makeup routine. I was just kind of using random stuff that I'd been using for a long time. And so for my birthday, I asked for kind of one of those kits that like a merit type thing. And my mom got me a set from Laura Geller, I think is how you say her name. So I've been trying to use that. Making videos has definitely been good motivation for doing my hair and putting on makeup every day. So I just used a primer, and then we do live in Utah and the sun is very brutal, so I do have some sunscreen. I kind of wish the primer had sunscreen in it, but I don't know if that's a thing or not. Sometimes when I don't want to put on the full makeup, I've been using this like tinted sunscreen just to kind of give my face some color, but also some protection. So one of the main things I've been doing this summer is just trying to take time to rest. I've realized that the last 3 summers, I've just had big things going on. 3 summers ago, I was pregnant with my 6th baby, and I was super tired. It was a super hard summer. I was already homeschooling, so, it's like there wasn't really ever a break. And then I had her, and she was a very, very hard baby. A lot of reflux, a lot of what you'd call colic, but kind of all-day colic. That didn't really go away for the first several years. And then we moved from our house in Georgia that next summer, so 2 summers ago. We packed up our house in Georgia and moved across the country. And then we moved into a rental house, but we had to put all of our furniture and stuff in it. And then last summer, we bought this house and we're moving into it, renovating it, doing all that stuff. So this is the first summer in a while that I feel like I can just enjoy resting a little bit, and I'm trying to do that. I don't feel like my homeschool year was like amazing and kind of ended on like a note of defeat, like let's just be done because we need to have a summer break. So I'm trying to use this summer to rest a little bit and to get ready for the next school year, but not put so much pressure on myself to get stuff done. It's hard because I don't feel like I have time during the school year to do some of these things that are extras. So I'm trying to balance doing them, but also just spending time with my kids, getting rest, doing things as a family. So I also just bought myself some waterproof mascara, the waterproof version of the mascara I like, because I was noticing like now that I've started sweating during the day and being hotter, by the end of the day, I would just have like black rings under my eyes from my mascara, just totally melting off. And so I decided to just go ahead and get some waterproof mascara. The normal makeup remover I use, just a face wash from Trader Joe's in the shower, I realized it doesn't quite remove it. So I get ready for bed and I'm like, wow, I look so good. And then I realized it's just because my mascara is not off. So need to get a better makeup remover for that. But this has definitely helped not look like a raccoon by the end of the day. So my husband is home right now, and I think he took the little girls outside. Pretty much any day I'm filming, usually my husband's around, because that's the only day I feel like I have the free time to add in trying to carry my camera around with me and filming. So one job I'm gonna do before I go down there is I have a bunch of bath toys here, and there were some toys that we just used in the bath, but I feel like we have accumulated more toys than just the bath toys. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to organize them and figure out things that I need to just go put away in other places. Probably have my girls help me with that, and then put away the actual bath toys so that they're not just like overflowing at my bathtub. I love, on a side note, getting these baskets from the dollar store. Just check the bottoms, get the ones that have the like holes on the bottoms. I have a bigger brown one that I'll be organizing in a minute. These are really nice for bath toys because they drain the water out the bottom. So I have a few of these that I just keep at the bathtub for our bath toys. Hey, what's up? Sure, although I think you're able to do it without my help.
Oh yeah, it's because I don't have a book.
Right, just the scale and the arpeggio and stuff. Sound good? Okay, I'm just organizing these toys and then I'll be downstairs, okay? Okay, whoops. Lots of water. For bath toys, which my girls do play in the bath, and it's nice because a lot of times they'll play up here and it will let us get something done. Like that's when my husband and I will put away laundry, or if we've washed the sheets, make beds and stuff. So I love having toys that they can play with up here, but I don't really buy special bath toys. I just kind of use like hard plastic toys that don't have holes in them, and then combine with these. This is the brown basket that I was talking about. Combined with these baskets so that they are not sitting in water. But a lot of other random toys have made their way up. Some of our like kind of movie Disney toys. We have a big collection of Schleich animals, so some of those have made their way up. I have a whole thing of Bluey toys that at some point the girls requested that we bring those in the bath. So I'm gonna just put those back where they go. And then every once in a while, I'll just dump them all out in my bathtub and fill it with hot water and a little bit of bleach to disinfect them. And then the bleach will just evaporate off the toys. Like you can rinse them, but if there's any left, it will evaporate. So sometimes I've noticed they can get like a mildew, especially when we lived in Georgia, on them. And so that just keeps them from developing that. So much better already. And this is just all the stuff I have to put away. So I recently had my husband and oldest daughter, my muscle in the family, bring my sewing stuff up to my room. And it's been in the basement. And before that, in our house in Georgia, I just had it packed up like on a shelf. Did not really have a place to set it up because unless I could finish a project right away, I just knew like little hands would get into everything and mess it up. So here I did have spaces I could put it, but I just found I wasn't really using it in the basement. I don't really hang out down there a lot. It's kind of like a guest room. It's my husband's office. It's a room for the girls to watch a movie if they want to. And then my younger girls use the guest room right now as like a place to set up some of their creative worlds that they don't want my toddler to mess up, or that they don't want to have to clean up every night because it's in like one of the main living areas. So I had them move my sewing stuff up here and I got it all set up and organized, and I'm hoping that this makes me use it more. I have so many ideas of things I want to do. I see so many cool things on Instagram and Pinterest, and I'm not very good at it, so it just takes a lot of brain power for me to focus on a new project. And then oftentimes it looks bad enough that it like annoys me afterwards. So something I'd like to get into is making lampshades, and I'll show you something real quick. So I went to a garage sale, which I love garage sales, and I wish I would go to them more because I feel like they're such better priced things than at the thrift store. The thrift stores I feel like are not charging thrift store prices anymore, but I just am never organized enough to know where they are on a Saturday morning and go to them. But my oldest daughter and I were driving back from something, and I saw some leading up to our house, and my oldest daughter hates thrifting, shopping, all of those things. And I was kind of like her as a kid, so I understand. But she was like, no, another one, But I found a lamp for my husband's office, which I've been wanting, and it had this lampshade, and it was not in good condition, so I couldn't keep it. But I've been watching a lot of videos about recovering lampshades, like especially with like a pleat style, or I've seen one and it's almost like a skirt for the lamp where there's an elastic piece at the top, and then it kind of goes out from there. So I have those two ideas, and I have just a bunch of fabrics. I organize all my fabrics. I think I have some that are enough for making some lampshades. A lot of my lampshades are just white, so I thought it'd be fun to add some color on those. So this is a fabric I have that's a bigger chunk because this is one of the bigger lampshades. I like that it's that kind of design too. So I think I might try making like a pleated style lampshade for his office. And the nice thing is, if it looks horrible and I hate it, I'm not really going to see it too much, and he does not care at all. He will just like having some more lamps to turn on. I have trained him to prefer lamps over overhead lighting. Over there is like a cabinet that holds a lot of my sewing supplies. Since it's up in my room, I will use it more. Beatrix, let me see your face. It's so pretty. Makeup time. What you doing? Wipe your makeup off. Oh wow, look at your arm. So even though I've been in a slump, haven't been completely useless, I've definitely gotten distracted by side quests instead of doing the things I'm supposed to be doing faithfully every day. So the truth is, I've been doing a lot of this stuff for 16 years and it can start to get boring. But most of the time I do buckle down and make myself get those necessities done, like laundry, cooking dinner, feeding my kids, keeping my house in order, washing my hair semi-frequently. But I have been using the summer to get some fun projects done that I have wanted to do, but haven't felt like I could spend the time on it. So one thing is I have been painting. This was another garage sale find. And it's kind of a little dollhouse that's big enough for like a Barbie size. My girls for probably 10 years have played with their little Jellycat bunnies, which they have so many of because my mom would give them new bunnies every Easter. So we've been getting 3, 4, 5, 6 bunnies every Easter for over 10 years, so you can imagine what that is like. But they've been worth it because my girls have played for days and days and days, years in this bunny world. And they love to use like American Girl doll size furniture to set up homes for them. And we had 2 kind of dollhouse bookshelves at our house in Georgia that I had gotten for free and used in their rooms. And then when we were moving into this house, I didn't think we would need them anymore. So I donated them, and my girls have been wishing for them, especially at my mom's house, which is where a lot of those toys are. So they have been asking me to get them another one of those sized bookshelves. And so when I saw this one at a garage sale, it was in pretty rough shape, but I knew just with some paint, it would be fine for what they need. And they have been begging me to get it done so they can take it to my mom's house and set it all up. So I did a coat of, well, I sanded it. My husband sanded it. I did a coat of primer. I have a primer that works on like IKEA furniture, and this was like particle board, MDF type stuff. Primed it. Then I did 2 coats of a paint that I just already had. And then the roof looked kind of bad. And so I'm going to try my hand at shingling it. And I thought about doing the whole popsicle sticks method. But then I was at Hobby Lobby and I just decided I would just buy the little dollhouse shingles. Maybe they'll be too small for this size house. I don't know. My girls won't care. But want to finish that this weekend too. The hard part's done, the messy part done, painting. I think the shingles will be easy, and it's something I can do inside at night when they're watching something or they're in bed. So I have been doing some little fun projects like that. Another thing that I have been working on behalf of some of my little girls is helping them do paper as like wallpaper and flooring in one of their dollhouses that they use for their mice. So there's the bunnies and there's the mice, which have the smaller dollhouses. And my girls do play with those all day, every day. So it is worth it to me to invest some time in something that they enjoy so much. And during the school year, I feel bad because I just have to say no so much to helping them. But I'm trying to use some of the time in the summer to fill the cups of some of my little girls who maybe are left to self-entertain a lot more during the school year than my older girls were at their ages. So along with finishing that bunny house, I have been helping them wallpaper and attach flooring to this. And they do set up the cutest little worlds in these houses. I think they want to take all of this over to my mom's house and set up a whole world. My mom has basically a basement that's just available to play in, and they want to set up a whole mouse and bunny world over there. So I've been a little bit like, what are you going to play with when you're here? But we do have some other sets of toys that I don't leave out all the time. We have a lot of Playmobil, and we have a lot of Calico Critters / the Little Woodsies brand from Target. And both of those are sets that my girls have all played with over the years from my 15-year-old down. But it's so many little pieces, and I like to keep them in their sets, so I don't leave those things out all the time. I keep them in bins, either in our basement, or when we lived in Georgia, I kept them like in my closet so they wouldn't get into them. But then if they want to play with those things, they can clean up an area, put everything away, and I will get those out. So I do have some other things they can play with. We also have Legos. So we'll see how it goes with all of the mice going to live at Nana's house. So I'm setting some of these bath toys down here. This is a stair where things collect that go in the basement because one of my girls, who is the one who makes the biggest messes in the basement, is assigned to clean that area up every day and put away all the stuff that's on the stairs. So just setting those things there for her to put away. I guess she's already done the chore for today, but tomorrow. I have thought a lot over the years about toys for kids because I have lived in smaller houses with lots of kids. We homeschool, so the house is getting used all day, every day, and struggled with the balance of providing my kids with things to play with and also not being overwhelmed by all of the stuff in the house. And I love the ideas of minimalism. Like, I personally don't like to keep a lot of stuff around. Like, if I'm done using a kitchen appliance after a season in life, or I'm done with clothes or something like that, I don't keep those things. I don't feel any emotional attachment to them. And usually I know if another season arises in life, I can usually get that again, either secondhand or from the thrift store or something, if it's really something that I need. But it has been interesting learning to balance my non-sentimentality and attachment towards things with my husband's kind of more, he sees it as frugality, not to ever get rid of anything, but at the same time being overwhelmed by so much stuff that you don't really use it because you don't know it's there or you don't know what you have. And then my girls having just attachments to things throughout the years. I have some that are more... Hi. It's okay. I'm about to eat my own words here as a daughter comes in to grab materials to create something else that I'm gonna have to clean up. Anyways, all that to say, and then my girls really do play with toys. I know a lot of people say like, all your kids need is like spoons and bowls and blah, blah, blah. But like, my girls have always been kids that play a lot, and they are very easy to handle at home because they will set up elaborate worlds and they will all play together, role play together. And I know, you know, not every family is like that, but I have tried to encourage that a lot by providing really good toys for them. I am picky about what comes into the house. Like, I like to buy things for them or ask for their birthdays or Christmases, things that are parts of like bigger sets. And that can all be used together. So when my kids were little, you know, you have your set of Magnetiles, you have like your animal figurines, you have a basket of cars. We had like a basket of just kind of like Princess Disney figurines that they could use with these worlds they were creating. So I like things like that. And then each one can be in a basket and it's easy for them to clean up because they know like what things go with what. I didn't ever like a lot of the little things that were like just that thing could be played with, and then you have to find like a spot to put it. So in that way, I've tried to be minimalistic and keep things in groupings. But because my girls do play all day, they are very creative. But as you know, with creativity comes not always an awareness of the mess that you're leaving behind. And so it's been a real challenge for me in motherhood not to be overwhelmed by that and to be okay with mess, especially when it's something they're creating. And I guess as much as I love the idea of minimalism, I haven't felt like it's right for our family in the sense of I don't feel like it's respectful to them to get rid of their things without asking them, because if it's been given to them, then I think it's theirs to do with what they want. And I've heard the whole like, well, just give them a warning, and if they don't pick it up, then it goes in donations. And my problem with this is that usually the things that are out are the things they are using the most. So it's not the little toys that are in their toy box or whatever. It's the stuff that's out and being played with are the things they are loving the most right now. And so for me, it just doesn't feel respectful to do that to them, especially when I know through my husband and friends that different personalities have a harder time with that. So I don't have any great solutions for toy management. I know that my girls love toys. They play with toys a ton. I have worked really hard at providing accessible storage for them, which is easy to clean up and it's easy to know where everything goes. In spite of those things, there are still a lot of toys and things left outside that they're playing with. There's things in here, and I think that's part of a big family, and I'm not really sure that it's a bad thing. It's more just something I need to work on in my own attitude, and to be okay with mess, and then just to chip away at it a little bit every day, which I feel like I have tried to do over the years. As I mentioned earlier, I'm realizing I've been a mom for a long time now, and not just a mom, but a mom of young children. So I've had a toddler for 16 years now, different toddlers, but had one. And so I think it's just been a long new season for me, and balancing having older kids now and younger kids. All that to say, don't have a lot of insight, just I'm there with you if you're struggling with that. I do have ideas for making your house a house that kids love to play in without making it overwhelming for you, but none of them are perfect or Instagram worthy. So struggle sometimes sharing them. What you doing? It's okay. I can cut it out. Thanks for helping. Maybe I'll do an episode on toy stuff one day. So probably I am done talking for now. I feel like I've talked a lot. And for the rest of the morning and afternoon, I'm just going to film what's happening around here with no commentary. So if you've been tuning in, thank you for that. I am so honored for all of the subscribers that we have gotten over the last 3 months. I'm so thankful for your kind comments, for your interactions. And even though I've been in a little bit of a slump this week, feeling like none of my ideas are good, no one wants to hear anything else that I have to say, I'm not going to give up on that. So I am making this video all by myself without the help of my daughter. And hopefully I will gather my thoughts enough to make some more homeschooling videos, especially as I get ready for my homeschool year, which I'm not quite ready to think about that yet. But thank you for tuning in and subscribing. And if you have ideas of things I should film about, I would love to hear that, because sometimes it's nice to know what people actually like to watch and give me some inspiration. But I hope you all have a wonderful 4th of July weekend to those who are in America with me, and I will see you here next week. Hold on a second. What? You want to plant one of those?
Huh?
Okay. How about you put it in this hole right here?
How does it?
So let's make it stand up. There we go. Okay. Can you fix it in that hole? Thank you. I'll take the